morning. Get started here right away. I am doing my laundry, so there will be an interruption in an hour, a little less than. There we go. Have you guys seen the whole opening screen, start of the game? Maybe we'll leave it there for those of you that have not. Alright. Quickly go to options. I'm noticing quite a bit of lag. I've been turning these down. Turned max shadows down from 5, max mirrors down from 5. I'm going to reduce the percentages, how far away it starts loading. There's our password. Feel free to join. We have reduced the amount of mods required, but there are still some out-of-game mods that you need to download if you want to join. Go. It's morning, rain in the forecast. Only one tractor here. I upgraded my textures. You'll notice the grass is significantly changed. All the textures are changed. Even just the canola itself is changed. Hey, Rensme. Is that oilseed or... No, it looks like it might be soybean. It is soybean. So we have no oilseed radish right now. Okay, that's good. Everything's 100% fertilized. Ah, we are harvesting that field. Got it. Textures over here drastically changed. Potato textures drastically changed. Everything looks dirtier, grimier. Hey, Kameri? Don't worry, I mispronounce everybody's names. People mispronounce my name too, so I think we're even. Yeah, light is still helpful here. We get as much harvested as we can before the rain hits. I love the shadows. You can see my lights shining on the sunflower and the sunflower shadows. Definitely did a good job of lighting in this game. I think that's really the biggest difference between FS17 and 19. So what are you guys up to? Anything exciting? Any questions for me? I hear Farmer Joe in the background. I think I woke her up by starting the stream. See the beacon flashing. Even a combine this age should not have a fancy beacon like it does, but it is what it is. Okay, we shut the engine off. Oh, the harvester's not empty, so that means our trailer of sunflower is full. Take a look at our prices of sunflower. We also have soybean in storage. Oh, they're coming up, so we'll put them in. Oh, sunflower is really good price right now. Soybean's still going up, but sunflower is looking awfully promising. We're gonna have to keep a very close eye on sunflower and soybean. I'd be willing to sell everything right now, but since the price is still going up, we're gonna hold onto these. We'll put them in storage. No train on this map. Nope, no train on this map. Oops. Help if I lowered my header, huh? Good thing I don't have crop destruction on. Now this is a very desolate map. There's no village, no train, no... There's nothing but our farm and that store that we go to. That is it. All the rest is just barren land. Hence why it's called no man's land. So that means we're going to have a bunch of money coming in soon. This is good, because our next purchase is going to be property. So we need to save about 90 grand. I am debating about buying a fuel tank before buying property, so we don't have to go all the way to the store every time we need fuel. How much would that cost us? We should look at that. The Iron Thunder. And the other thing we might buy before property might be 2 more cows. Farmer Joe says cows now. I have cookies, yes I do. That was breakfast. I really like this new texture map that I got, that I downloaded, installed. I'm sure, Rensme, you didn't mean to say that, but I can't figure out what you meant to say. Because turtle you can make a profit on. I don't know. The reason why we'd have to get more cows would be we would make more profit on the cows, but we need more manure for our vineyard. Our vineyard's making a lot of profit. Yep. Water isn't the problem, but we're having trouble keeping it full of manure. Come on, am I going to be close enough for the trigger? Oh, 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 right there. Oh, so small. Ah, you were trying to say yes. Yes. We need cows. Only have 2 cows here. You guys like the new grass texture? All the little flowers in it? That's all new. I just like it so much better. So we have to keep the grapes full of water and manure, and we're almost out of manure, so grapes will stop making money. And there's hardly any in here, so yeah, I think priority is going to buy 2 cows. Let's look at some prices here. Where do you look at cow prices? You have to go to the store to look at cow prices? I don't know how to look at cow prices. Cow prices. Yes. Where do you buy them? Okay, go to where the trailer is. Aha, $2 grand each. Okay, that's not too expensive. $4 grand. Yes, I did check out the video you sent me yesterday. Back. Oh, that's selling them. How do I... Trailer parked in it? 2.5 grand. So basically, if we have over $5 grand, we should be okay. And we got our silage pit now. So next time we cut grass, we're not going to turn it to hay. We're going to dump all the grass, all the grass into that there silage pit. It's just a ground pit. Basically, it doesn't have any walls. We just dump it on the ground. So it's cheaper to do that. In the long run, we'll get a proper silage pit. But real farmers do exactly this, so like perfect. I was wondering. Oh yeah, the snowbirds delayed. So the similar band to Sebastian. Yep, I was Sebastian. Sabaton. Similar band to Sabaton with some ex-members on the band. I kind of wondered if the snowbirds were going to come by here. I'm like, there's going to be so much rain. How are they going to do any kind of formation flying? If you're wondering what the snowbirds are, just Google snowbirds and maybe Canadian Forces snowbirds will get you more accurate. They're by far my most fun acrobatic formation flying group out there. I like them much more than the U.S. like Blue Angels or the the U.S. has the two big groups that are. I already said that. There's two big formation groups, and the U.S. groups fly high-end fighter jets, while the Canadian formation team fly training jets, small little training jets, which means for an air show they are so much more nimble. There's so much more going on in an air show with them. There's always jets above you. You just so much more to see. With the American, like Blue Angels, they do this high-speed passes, and then you have to wait for them to show up again because they fly out of the vision range. So the snowbirds are just so much fun to watch, and because they're small little planes or little jets, they fly so close together in a big group. It's just beautiful. They were supposed to fly over us today, but I'm just like, I was looking at it yesterday, I'm like, all the rain forecasted, I doubt that they will do a flyover. They might do a very basic, just a fly by and not do any kind of a show. They're supposed to fly over between 10 and 11, so in an hour or so they should be flying by, but they're saying they're delayed due to weather. You guys have flying bees? Nope. Nobody in here, so we can Correction, the Baltic bees. Okay, let's take a look at that. This is where I'm going, right? Yeah, okay, here. Ah, Baltic bees. Those look like smaller fighter jets too. That's a pretty cool paint job there. Baltic bees. I'll just show you the snowbirds. What am I doing here? I am doing this totally wrong. Oh, here's a good picture versus a bigger jet. What is that? Yep, that's not what I wanted. It shows you how small these are compared to a big modern fighter jet. It's a CF-18, so it's a CF-18 right there. Versus the snowbirds. Because they're such small little jets. They're super nimble. Let's see if we can get a video of. Sorry if that's really loud. I think that's a camera strapped to the belly of a snowbird. Yeah. They fly close together. Reminds me that radar photo you showed me yesterday. I was thinking about it. I think it's a radar fail. There's a perfect circle. I bet you it's one radar station that failed and was not showing the right image. That's what I think that weird circle yesterday was. It wasn't actually anything in real world. It was a radar fail. That's what I think it was. But I don't know for sure. Yeah, these guys are spectacular. They're so much fun to watch, and they were supposed to do a flyover today. What's that? Yeah, they come here almost every year or two. They fly over. Let's see an actual out from the ground view of. I have ad block on, so. Iron Thunder. Rensme shared a photo with me of a weather radar map that looked absolutely weird. And they take off in groups of 3. And they're always flying in tight formation like that. And then changing formations while they're doing it is just so cool. Yeah, they'll often land here in Penticton and show off. The whole point for them is to recruit for the Air Force. Let's see if we can get one of them classic head-on stuff they do. This one's kind of cool. Oh yeah, the Thunderbirds. Yep, that's the other one I was looking for. The Snowbird, I enjoy them more because of the small planes and how nimble they are and the things they can pull off. And the Thunderbirds are cool too, because we watched them in the Abbotsford Air Show. It is clearing up a bit, so maybe we'll get to see them. Yeah, Rensme, that's the only thing I can figure out. If somebody else has a better explanation for that photo, I would like to hear it, but that's the only thing I can think. I think it's a radar fail. Oh yeah, this type of show is always spectacular too when they do this. They dive down toward the ground, turn smoke on, and then split up. This looks like it's maybe a full show of theirs. I believe this is where they're drawing a big heart. Yeah, Rensme, that was my first thought too, that it would be like a tornado or something, but it's way too big. There's no way a tornado would be that big, and there's no way that the outside border of a formation like a tornado would be that smooth. So there's some kind of technical error there, I think. What do you want to do? Oh yeah, let's play some farming. I just wanted to show off some of the snowbird stuff. That's actually going to be pretty hard when you do chaos like that. Everybody flying in a messy formation there. Yeah, I enjoy watching these guys. But you can see how small they are compared to a modern fighter jet. That's a F-18, CF-18. Okay, we're back in game. You can join. You brought up the snowbirds, and I got excited. We went to the Abbotsford Air Show last summer and watched them live do the full show. And we watched the Thunderbirds as well. And yeah, the U.S. team, you know what? They're fun to watch too, because there's so much power, so much noise, so much just. But I enjoy the snowbirds more. Let's see, where are we on the video or comments? A YouTube video in a YouTube video. Yeah. I don't know, I think that's okay. I think that's fair use the way I did it there, but don't think that's a copyright strike. You guys don't even have your own Air Force. So you guys have some kind of deal with a different country's Air Force where you guys help financially? Yes, there's rain in the forecast. There's a cultivator on this field already. So we got to cultivate this field and then fertilize it. So there's two things. We can fertilize right now. We could cultivate right now. I guess we can't quite fertilize yet. And then we have to seed corn or sunflower again. Hey, the gaming or the gamer Tig. I'll be honest, I don't remember the gamer Tig in FS19, but that was a long time ago. Yeah, NATO. Oh, so you guys are covered under NATO. So Poland, Germany. Got it. That makes sense. Monday, is that old? What is what old? Oh, I remember. I remember, Victor. Yep. You're still on my Steam. I see you on there every now and then. Oh, I'm full. I didn't leave any out back there, did I? No. Okay, let's jump into Massey Ferguson. There's our only new modern tractor that we have, and we use it from time to time, but it's a lot more expensive to run than the other tractors. Problem is your iMac runs Farming Sim 19 at 10 frames per second. Yeah, that's not playable. Definitely not playable. Will I play Grand Theft Auto? No. I've tried hard not to buy that game. Might be fun playing the original Grand Theft Auto. I've owned a couple of copies, or a couple of versions of Grand Theft Auto. A lot of fun. Very addicting. But this keeps me busy enough. If I wanted to play that, live stream it, I'd have to start a different YouTube channel and keep it a mature content. This channel I have kept very kid friendly, as in content, blood, violence, language, all that kind of stuff. We have a lot of family that watches it, including very young children. So if I were to stream this, or even like Project Zomboid, which I enjoy playing, if I wanted to stream that, I would have to start a different YouTube channel, which is an option. I've been thinking about it. Don't know what I would call it. Yeah, gamer. The problem is I don't care about subscribers and viewers, so I don't push hard for them. So I think a lot of channels have a lot of viewers and subscribers, but they're not real. Mine just kind of slowly grow naturally. I don't do a lot of clickbaity stuff. So you are... Oh, let's jump into Massey Ferguson. I'm like, what am I doing now? But you're cultivating, so let's... So yeah, I've kind of ignored YouTube's analytics, how to get more views, and just let the channel grow naturally. There you go, Iron Thunder. If you're here, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave comments. Sunflower has stopped going up. We are going to go to the store and sell a lot of sunflower. What's that? Stop planting what? Why would I stop planting sunflower? Yeah, we will definitely have enough money for cows and probably a fuel station. This is multiplayer. Didn't you see Farmer Joe in the background there? Cultivating the field that I just harvested. We usually go up to 3 players. That's about the max we get to. Get random people joining once in a while. Iron Thunder joins us quite regularly. And then, yeah, random people join every now and then, but I don't push hard for it. The problem with this No Man's Land is these old school mods that we have here. You have to go off of Mod Hub. A lot of people don't feel like doing that, and I'm fine with that. If people want to join, you're going to do a little bit of work to want to join. So we've also turned crop destruction off. With lag, it's just knocked not cool when people do donuts in fields and it's not their fault, and then Iron Thunder feels guilty for the rest of ever. He drew donuts in the field. No, I don't feel guilty about sneezing into my mic and ruining his headphones. Don't feel guilty about that. Should play some Farming Sim 17. You know, I was looking at when I was doing these old tractor mods, it would be so much easier to do an old school farm in FS17 because 17 has so many mods for old equipment. Yeah, it's over 5 grand right there, so that's enough for 2 cows already. So we got a couple of trailers worth of this, so it's a good thing we held off selling it because there's going to be some good money here. Once we buy more property, we'll start probably upgrading some of the equipment a bit. I think we've done a good job of growing the farm so far. Why would ETS2 not work on an iMac? I know the solution to that. Get a real computer. I have a lot of family and friends that run on iMacs. Oh, whoa, where am I going? Hit the brakes, hit the brakes, hit the brakes. How much? So we can load about 6, and we have another full trailer after this. So we have 3 trailers worth. A little hard to drive when I look down that low. No, I'm well, keyboard right now. I'm playing with keyboard right now on this when I have cruise control on. But I have a Logitech controller that looks a lot like a PlayStation controller, but the game treats it like an Xbox controller. Just to be complicated, I have a Logitech wireless gamepad F710. You'll see in the help menu here, you'll see the controls in the help menu get treated like Xbox controls. See if I can back this trailer up without jackknifing. Canada's doing really good. Well, most of Canada is doing really well. Canada or Quebec got hit the hardest, but I know here in the west it's been barely an inconvenience. But I know BC acted early. We never went to full lockdown. We actually were one of the least lockdown provinces in Canada. They didn't go full lockdown, but they acted early and started social distancing early. And I think that made a big difference. So we had it pretty good. It was a little rough for... Just 1 second. It's a little rough for us truckers in BC because they closed all restaurants. We couldn't walk into restaurants. And a lot of public restrooms got closed. A lot of chip and receivers closed their washrooms to us. So for us truckers, food and restrooms became a problem at first. And then the government did put up porta potties everywhere. And they also put up free food trucks for truck drivers. There's quite a few free food trucks. So they made it better, but at first it was a little bit tricky. For me, not bad, because I made all my own food in the truck. Well, just pre-made all the food at home. All I had to do is warm up the food in the truck, so I have all my own meals in the truck, so restaurants wasn't a problem for me. Restrooms, that was a problem, but we live in a forest, so you just pull into pullouts and go walk into the forest and yeah, there were some places that there were access to washrooms, but I haul 2 trailers, and that limits access where I have access where other truck drivers that only have 1 trailer can get to. So with 2 trailers, it made it a little bit tricky, a little hard at first, but they worked through that. For other people, like a lot of unemployed people, a lot of partially employed people. This weekend is the first weekend they opened parks back up to day use only. So they're slowly starting this week to start opening up. So our economy went down to 30%. They closed everything down to about 30% lockdown. So 30% of the places were still open. And now this week they're starting to open places, and the goal is to get about that 60% while staying safe. So I think we're doing good, positive. It's nice that we're slowly coming out of it. I think some people are overreacting and saying, hey, we're all done and open everything up. It's like, no, we're not quite there yet, but very slowly opening things up, and it's feeling good opening things up slowly like that. So in Poland, okay, you guys acted very early and went into full lockdown. Yes, acting early, I think, was the key to the virus, and then now not opening up too fast. I think that's going to be the next key. There's some provinces that are going to open full. It's like, I don't think that's a good idea to let everything be open again. Let's take our time. totally jackknife it, but it works. It works. Let's turn cruise control on, aim it the right direction. Only 700. I don't think it's worth going to the store for that. Our soybean is still going up in price, so we'll keep an eye on the soybean. Might be selling that soon too. Yeah, I think it was like same with the U.S. A lot of U.S. reacted very late, and they are opening way early, and you can tell by the cases how many cases of and how many people that died. That acting early, even though not going into full lockdown, but acting early made a big difference. Hey Iron Thunder, what do you think of my new textures? See all the flowers in the grass? Yeah, if Farmer Joe, she doesn't have the new textures yet. If we go side by side in the screen, you notice a huge difference. But just looking over here, it's not that big of a difference. Same with potatoes and sunflowers. Everything is very, very different. You'll notice the textures of cultivating and all that is very different as well. So I think we'll just park this tractor here for now. Keep an eye on that soybean. Yeah, I guess I'll jump in the new tractor. I guess I won't jump in the new tractor. I have to run downstairs and get laundry. And I see there's a bunch of comments here. Let's at least bring it to the field and then Farmer Joe can fertilize. But here's cultivated texture. It looks a lot dirtier and a lot more old crop in it. I just love this new texture. And then potatoes. It doesn't look as clean either. Okay, let's set up over here. I'll catch up with comments. And then I'll run downstairs and switch over laundry. Okay, so we're opening up slow. More shops are opening, but we have to wear masks and gloves. Cool. Oh, Iron Thunder's going for a bit. He'll be back later. And Rensme went for a 30-minute bike ride. Cool. Okay, I will be back. You guys can watch Farmer Joe cultivate. She'll probably fertilize and probably start seeding corn or sunflower. I might be back before then. Yes, thanks Gaming Tig for joining. We're going to go buy 2 cows. That's what Farmer Joe demands. And the vineyard demands it as well. Yep, we've got to add more hay, which we don't have. We don't have any hay. Well, when we cut this grass, we want to put it in the silage pit, but we'll have to cut a little bit for hay. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. You're filling the milk trailer full of milk. Okay, got it. Kind of like that rock over here. Because you can start No Man Land this game with no trees and no rocks as well. If we wanted to, we could still delete all trees and all rocks. We're not going to do that. I enjoy both the trees and the rocks. Makes the game a little more interesting. Hang on. I hear what sounds like a jet, and with the snowbirds possibly doing a flyover, I'm listening carefully. Well, that was an ambulance. So yesterday on your bike ride you went around Martha Lake. 30 kilometers around Martha Lake. I don't know where Martha Lake is. What's that? What? Manitoba doesn't have lakes? Yes, it does. It does too. It does too. Have you seen Lake Winnipeg and Lake Manitoba? Apparently I got my caps locked. No, not Lake Manitoba. Lake Manitoba and Lake Winnipeg is huge. It competes with the Great Lakes. Manitoba has lakes. I don't think Martha Lake's going to come up, is it? Ah, there we go. It's close to. Oh, that's the wrong Martha Lake. Yeah, it's not going to show up. But Lake Manitoba is so big you can't see across it, and look how small it is compared to Lake Winnipeg. Manitoba doesn't have lakes. What's all this? What's all this? Southern Manitoba doesn't have lakes. South of Winnipeg, there's nothing. I mean, there's small lakes, but... Well, you got Mini Washtub here, too. Lake Mini Washtub. I think I'm pronouncing that right? Lake Mini Washtub. Yeah, I believe that's right. It's the only lake we went to when we were growing up. Yeah, Winkler is my area of expertise, and Morden. We went to Morden a lot because Winkler had no movie theater, so we always drove to Morden to watch movies. And then in the summer we would enjoy some time on Lake Mini Washtub. Hey John Mark, what's up? We're gonna buy cows. And it's raining outside and I'm waiting for the snowbirds to fly over. With the raining out, who knows if they're gonna fly over. The ceiling is lifting a bit and there's a bit of blue sky, so there's a chance they're gonna do a very basic flyby. Should have set up a dash cam or a webcam, but even that probably wouldn't be able to see anything. But so if you see me drop everything and run, it's because I'm watching the snowbirds. Man, this thing turns. It's hard not to jackknife this trailer. Small changes. Nope. Lost it. Small changes. If you can back up this trailer, you can back up a semi-trailer. No, not pigs. What cows did we buy? We have the black and white? Yes? Okay. I was double checking. So we have the black and white. Let's buy two different ones. Yeah, some are meat and not dairy, but we don't have the mods to. Let's buy two black ones. I know buying all black and white, I think it makes a difference to the reproduction rate, but... Okay, confirm. So it took you about an hour to roll around the trails in Morden. Yeah, Lake Mini Washtub is a man-made lake by putting up a dam. I know we're both calling it by the wrong name. It's pronounced something else. It's pronounced Minawasta. Back the game, but we like calling it Mini Washtub. No, we will not seed oilseed radish there. It needs to be fertilized. So it needs, I don't know if you fertilized it. Yes, you have. So just go directly seed corn or sunflower. Yeah, but Mini Washtub is more fun to say than Minawasta. It's funny that we own, what cows we own versus what shows up in the pasture is not the same. It's like we own 2 black and white cows, yet here's a brown and white one, and 2 black ones, and yet there's 3 black ones here. The game doesn't actually physically show what you actually own. Okay, cows have been watered. Let's water the vineyard right away too. Okay, let's go fill this up. Let's see if this water tower works this time. Just found out that you have to turn it on first, or open the valve. How do you open? Open water valve. Okay, open water valve. Now it fills. Hey! I'm like, the water tower doesn't work. But you have to actually open the water valve first. And then it works. It's amazing. So it actually works. I don't have to back into the lake to get water. Well, Farmer Joe rescued us there. Okay, let's... Hmm? What am I calling things wrong? It's a planter. What are you used to it? Well, you could call it a sunflower corn planter, rename it. I don't have a problem with that, but it's just a planter. How much straw do these cows need? Oh, there we go. And then... we have grass bales here. I think I'll feed them to the cows. We might have to make more grass bales. Yeah, buying a new baler will be near the top of the list after we buy property. That's all of it. So still have 2 and a bit bales. Okay, and then we need to give them hay as well, but we don't have any hay right now. And then of course mixed ration we're working on. Okay, that's done. So, do we buy a local fuel tank before property? How much does it cost? $1,500? $5,900. Where would we put it? Right here by the repair shed? Yeah, this will be a narrow lane. When we get big tractors, we'll have to make sure we have a way of getting big tractors by. I think it'd be okay over here. Right beside the rock like that. Oh, you annoying thing. That is the wrong texture. Darn it. Leave some of it in there. Whoa. How do I plant brush again? I don't know which one is which. You almost have to just click on it. Does it tell you what it is? What ground type it is? Where's the brush? This is grass. That's brush size. I'm looking for plants, brushes, flowers, brush, ground type. It doesn't tell you what it is. So that's a flower there. That's a different kind of flower. Don't know what that was. Where's the brush? I want a big plant over here. It's only doing flowers. There we go. That one. So it's it's the last one. It's the last grass one. When you're going through it, when you get to the grass, it's the last one is the brush. I wanted there to be a brush over here because naturally you would have brush growing there. Okay. Oh, randomly you asked about what about putting on the other side? Yes, that would have been an option, but there's a door here. Yes, I like the looks of that. Okay, we've got all our convenient stuff now. We now must save money for property. Let's get the exact value of the property we need. What? I don't see a rainbow out there. We need 85 grand. 85 grand. Okay, that is what we are saving up for. How is the price of soybean? Is still going up. 88.88. We don't have anything else stored, I don't think. So just soybean. Farmer Joe. I just ripped my pants. Oh well. What mods are you? Oh. A lot. We're running a lot. If you're thinking of joining us, there's a document down in the description below. You have to log in there, and there's a bunch of non-mod hub mods. Make sure you're running AdBlock or a browser that doesn't allow pop-ups, because there will be a lot of those on those websites for this old equipment. Okay, so your seeding means there is nothing for me to do? No. I'm going to come up here and watch you. Fast forward time until something shows up to do. Yeah, it might just show up as it rains. I know it'll screw up the field pattern just like this field. Part of the field is, but I'm okay with that. Speed up an hour and see what that looks like. See, the rain clouds are starting to move in. What is she planting? No. Corn. She's planting corn. Oh, soybean prices have stopped going up. I guess I'm selling soybean. How much soybean do we have stored here? Another 290, so another partial load. So only a load and a bit, I think. But the price is good. It's time to sell. Grass will be ready to harvest soon. Put most of that in the silage pit. I think the thing we'll put as much in the silage pit as we can afford to, and then we'll cover it right away. There'll be just a small little bit in there, and then make that into silage. We'll use all that silage, get it out of the silage pit, and then start filling it up with grass and get as much in there till we need silage again. Almost need 2 silage pits, but we'll make this work. Yeah, we're running enough mods, John Mark, that most people don't want to join us multiplayer. So the only downside to running this many mods. That was almost 6 grand for that. Good money coming in. It does make the game fun, yep. Although we hate this tractor and we are looking forward to getting rid of this tractor. And that other blue Ector tractor has got bugs in it. One of the wheels turns backwards. The harvester has got bugs in it, but it's playable. The baler, the square baler, makes the whole game kind of glitch out, the small bales. So we're looking forward to getting away from those old mods, but it's really fun starting this game at so low. We had almost nothing starting the game, just old equipment, which we have slowly upgraded or replaced. So We're definitely doing a lot better than we were at the beginning. It's very painful at the beginning. Having at least one tractor with a GPS installed has been very helpful. One tractor that can run bigger equipment. And if I'd played my other games with that tractor, I would say, what a small piece of junk, and here we're thinking it's a big tractor. So our biggest tractor we have is in the small tractor menu. Hopefully with 4 cows. Let's take a look. 4 cows now. Next animals are still at 749 hours away, so yeah, that's still a ridiculously long time apart. But hopefully we're making enough manure. We're making quite a bit of slurry too, so we'll have to get a slurry spreader one of these days. Keep going to the wrong menu, which would cost us. Can our tractor even haul the smallest slurry spreader? Oh yeah, our tractor could do that. Spread. Use that to spread. But that's going to be a bit away yet. Some free fertilizer would be good. Okay, I think we'll sell this. There's enough soybean here. It's not nearly a full trailer, but not even half a trailer, but it'll be enough to make good cash. And then all we have left in storage, and that is the wrong button. Only thing left in storage is a little bit of sunflower. Should we sell that little bit of sunflower? It'd be a couple of bucks. Soy flour? I don't know, maybe that little bit of sunflower would get us near $1,000. Is it worth driving? It might be worth driving to for almost $1,000. Even if it's like 700 bucks, still 700 bucks, right? A good price right now. I think we'll do it. Just to get our Our grain storage completely empty. Cables aren't quite plugged in right, but tried. Uh-oh. Going off-road. Oh, she's done planting. It's raining. See if there's anything to be done yet. Did you not plant with fertilizer on? Oh, did you ever fertilize it? It didn't fertilize one of those. So we just wasted a load of fertilizer somehow. I don't know why that did that. Okay, I think I know our mistake. Okay, so in the past we fertilized before cultivating. So you have to cultivate it into the ground first. So if you cultivate, then fertilize, and then seed while you're fertilizing, we're wasting fertilizer. So we'll have to wait till first stage of growth and then fertilize again. Darn. What's that? Why? Oh, the numbers are different. Oh! So 748 hours till they breed, or 406. Okay, yeah. So if I had bought more of exactly the same cow, this number would have gone lower. So both of them are working on. Ah, got it. I didn't understand how it worked. I'm like, the game somehow does it. I don't know how, but I understand it now. I like mixing it up. We'll buy more cows in the future. Land first. Oh, snowbirds are not going to fly by? So they've cancelled it over here because of the weather. So no snowbirds flying over today. I kind of was expecting that. I'm like, the weather's just that bad. I just don't see it happening. Holy smokes, weeds. Okay, I'm going to jump in that New Holland. Oh, unless... Are you taking a break? You're taking a break, okay. Because I was going to ask if you wanted to cut grass or weed. So I will... you're still sitting in your tractor. Just going to stand in here to stay dry, okay. Oh, the wipers are running. Only the back wiper's going to. Yeah, cool. Just load. The weeder. Start at the top of the corner map and weed everything. This will be a bit monotonous. Yeah, we tried running the tractor without a front weight. That was a failure. Need that weight. Then I bought a weight for it, the biggest weight I could find, and that was a failure because it was way too heavy. So we have 1,000 kilogram weight. No, not 1,000, 700 kilogram weight. 700 kilogram weight on the front seems to be just right. Where did I leave the blue tractor? Attached to the water? I left it attached to the water trailer. I didn't bring it home like I should have. So cool if that screen with the GPS screen there would actually change, be an accurate map of what we were actually doing. Yeah, it'd be a little extra work to program that the GPS map in game actually matched real life field or outside tractor fields. That'd be pretty cool. The reason we bought this tractor was under small tractors. It was, so this tractor had has GPS on it. I know I'm lagging you out, but it has no front end loader attachment. This one that we got has a front end loader attachment to it and a front hitch. So even though it's a little more expensive, we can run GPS in it, and we can upgrade this to a front end loader eventually. And it has a front hitch to it, so we could actually do grass cutting and stuff like that with this as well. So it's a very upgradable tractor for a small little tractor. I always find that the in-game mirrors, they all point to useless areas. It's like they're useless mirrors. You should be pointing so that you can see the equipment behind you, but there's a mod that you can have movable mirrors. Never tried it, but I've seen it there. Forecast is showing clouds ahead. That's good. It's not going to rain very long. Probably won't harvest canola today. We're probably done with harvesting today. But maybe. We'll have to see. That's an in-game day. In-game day. You're gonna go take a nap? That's a good idea. We're gonna have lunch here soon, so. It's interesting, the steering wheel is out of focus. Why is the steering wheel blurry? I'm like, no, it's not. I'm like, oh wait, yeah, never mind. Yeah, they're 2 hours out from us, so it's 11 o'clock here, but I'm getting hungry for lunch. Not 11 o'clock. It's going to be 11 o'clock very soon. Oh, hey, Nathaniel. I didn't notice you there. Great, now I'm yawning. Great, what'd you do to me, Rensby? Is Farmer Joe gonna take a nap too? Or food first? I have to turn around. I was giving her a massage. Okay, massage can continue again. Yeah, I think we'll probably call it an end of a stream here soon. Take a break. The rain has stopped. They were saying thunderstorms later on in the day, so it might come back again, but it stopped for now. In real life, not in game. Yeah, get the sun will heat up, and then in the afternoon the thunderstorm shall return. Because as the heat rises up, it'll make for some thunder cells. Just the Okanagan, it won't be a real thunderstorm. Not like a Manitoba. Nathaniel's asking how Farmer Joe's doing. Is that the best? She's here. That's the answer. She's here. Yeah. She's been dealing with diabetes medication not working quite right. So she's got a doctor's appointment coming up to figure it out. getting there. Field's almost done. And we have that whole field over there. Not the canola here that's growing irregularly, but whatever's planted there. Soybean maybe? You got soybean over there. We like seeding soybean and canola, but we're forcing ourselves to do ground crops. And what's corn and sunflower called? It's not really a seed, or it's not a. That's not a ground crop either. That's a root crop. So we're forcing ourselves to do a root crop like potato or beets. We don't have any beet technology, but we're doing potatoes. And then, unless the potato pile gets too big, we're going to keep planting potatoes every time on that little field. Then we do corn or sunflower on this field, and then the other two fields we do whatever, but we tend to do a lot of soybean and canola. Every now and then we throw in wheat or barley or oats. If virtual reality farmer is helping, it'll always end up being oats. I mean Iron Thunder. But those two fields there, if anyone's ever helping, they can just seed whatever they want on those two fields. Or grain. Any kind of grain crops. Those two fields are grain crops. As in wheat, barley, oat, canola, soybean. Well, I guess soybean is not really a grain crop, is it? What am I missing? Wheat, barley, oat, canola, soybean. No, I'm not missing anything. And I'm tracking cotton and wool prices as well, because we're going to get into that as well. I like the way we've got this farm set up. There's still so much more we're going to get into here. I like it. Got 16 grand. Our grass cutting isn't going to make us any money because we're using all of that for our cattle. So our next crop that'll make money is the canola there. See, by the time that canola is ready to harvest, canola prices have probably plummeted again. It'll just go in storage. Might be a while before we buy anything else. Talk me into more cows. I'd like to start with a pig and sheep as well. We need more property for that, but I think it'd be a good idea to buy field 25 now for crops and stuff. Well, part of it will have to have grass fields, and then maybe buy field 36 and just keep that all grass. So potato field's done weeding. What did she plant on here? Corn. So we're working on cornfield right now. And then we'll get to the soybean. Yeah, I don't think it really matters what we seed. Anything we seed, if the price is garbage, we'll just store it. Once our storage is full, if we get to the point where our storage is full, then it's going to be important to plant something that we don't have in storage. But that, I think, is not going to be a problem until we have more fields. And then, of course, we'll have to upgrade our storage if we run into that problem. Looking forward to get a wider weeder as well. I think we'll probably buy a proper mower for this tractor too. Yeah, it's more expensive running this tractor, so but as we get bigger grass fields, we're going to need a bigger mower than the little Hector. But I like how we're naturally slowly growing this farm. The farmyard will be interesting as we upgrade to bigger sheds and upgrade to bigger cattle pastures, stuff like that. There'll be some awkward spaces that we no longer need when we get rid of the old stuff. It'll be cool. Yeah, that's why I was thinking buying field 36 next, or not next, but in the future, so that we can spread our farm out further. I have heard. I've probably not heard the same thing you have heard, but I have heard. We don't have a herd of sheep. Okay, Farmer Joe, you win. You asked if I had heard. I'm like, well, without context, I don't know what that means. That's like when Farmer Joe asked me, "Do you know what?" I just go, "Yeah, John Watt. He's a good guy. I know John Watt." The bird is the word. I have heard the word of the bird. Let's just kind of eyeball this section here, and if I miss a bit, I miss a bit. There's probably a little bit of hay section there that just moved. You didn't actually... We didn't pick up some hay last time, and then you mowing it, or in that area, got it kind of messed up. I thought, I think I'm missing a bunch here. I missed a little bit in there, but that's okay. It's this here that we have to try to get. So pretty much right up with the corner here. Okay. It's hard to see where there's weeds in the soybean because it's all, the soybean's already growing up a little bigger. First stage. It's hard to touch that joke because birds always fly away. I don't know what... I'm confused. I think I'll go here. No, there's weeds there. There's weeds there. Let's go here. Are you asking me now, Rensme? Can I ride 30 kilometers on my pedal bike? I no longer have a pedal bike, but I'm confident that I could easily ride 30 kilometers. I know I did it back in the day. I might be quite sore doing that on my first try, but my bike now is gas powered. I have not ridden my bike ever yet. I've ridden that bike many times, but I did not own the bike when I was riding it. So now that I own the motorcycle, I have never yet ridden my motorcycle. But it's fully licensed. So as soon as the weather cooperates, I'm going to go for a bike ride. I might go for one here after lunch. Just here in town. I haven't driven all this summer yet, so I'm just going to go in the parking lot and just mess around in the parking lot. By accelerating and slamming on the brakes, and then we'll put out the cones and do a, can never pronounce it, but yeah, where you basically go back and forth between cones. I think we did that right there. That would match up with the corner of the field there. So let's go here, and I think I won't be missing anything if I do that. I think so. I think we're good here. And we'd go in the parking lot and just mess around, just to get the feel of the bike again, because I don't want to make mistakes on the road. So every spring we do that. get out into a parking lot and just mess around. Yep, find the balance again, find out where the limits of the bike are. Make sure you're comfortable with the limits of the bike. And we hit the brakes hard so that the back wheel comes up in the air. Once we're comfortable doing that, it's like, okay, now we know what the limits of the bike are. We don't do that right away. You work your way up to it and go, okay, I'm comfortable on here now at slow speeds. Now let's go hit the highways. Yeah, I definitely don't want to be on the highways right now. It's the long weekend. There's too many idiots out on the road right now. Because, like I said on my Facebook post, doesn't matter how, this is a quote from my brother, doesn't matter how much I have the right of way, I'm still the one that's dead. If I've got the right of way and the other guy's being an idiot, I'm still the one that's dead. Yeah, I think we're doing a good job here. We're going to take a break over here like 15 minutes ago. Okay, let's call it a day. Let's call it a day. We're not going to make any more purchases for a while. The next purchase will be property here. So hopefully that's going to be tomorrow. Because we'll play some tomorrow. We're going to play a lot this week. I'm on vacation, so in the mornings we're going to play a lot. Tomorrow we're going to be at home. I don't know about Tuesday. Tuesday we are probably going to take a ride to Vancouver, depending on weather. And then during the week we're going to be doing some day camping. But very likely many of those days in the morning we will have a little bit of time before we go out and do stuff. So I should do at least some short streams this week. So I expect to be back on tomorrow morning. Unless the weather, of course, changes to beautiful, perfect weather, and all of a sudden, like, forget this, I'm going out bike riding. But unless that happens, I'll be on tomorrow morning to do another stream. So look for me in the mornings, all week long. So, thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up. And I'll see ya. See ya around. Oh, like mini wash tub, right? Mini wash tub. Oh, mini wasta. So I always get that wrong. I don't know why.